What's up everybody, Shaya here. Today's video I wanted to make about the single source behind our experience of life and what's that got to do with you. Stay tuned and I'll show you around. So if you weren't able to tell, I'm really happy about being in the gazebo. I made it to the gazebo. That's so happy for me. Anyways, so as I mentioned in the introduction over here is what's behind our source of life? What's behind our experience? And there's really one answer to this question. There's only one source behind our experience of life. And that is God, or what I, as an Orthodox Jew, called Hashem. And what most people fail to realize, the connection between the intelligence behind life, the formless energy of all things, and our thinking, that all thoughts and all feelings are directly rooted in divine origin. All thoughts and all feelings are directly rooted in God. So therefore there's nothing to be afraid of. We don't have to be afraid of any experience or any thought or any feeling that we have. But often what happens is that we get a feeling, we get a thought, and we start freaking ourselves out. We say, no, this is bad. I don't want to feel this way. This is a terrible way to feel. Why is this happening to me? And we don't always know why things happen to us. What's more important to know is to know that it's coming from God. It's coming straight from Hashem. It's coming from the source of all life. It's no different than these trees that we see all around us. It's all rooted in one source, the intelligence behind life, which is none other than God. And when we see our experience as a godly, divine experience, what happens is that we stop being scared of our experience of life. For years, I used to make the distinction of the world coming at me and my experience being created through me. And what that did is that really set me back many steps, because if you think life is coming at you, so you have a lot to react to. But if you see your experience is one, the inside and the outside, when you see there's one source behind your experience, so now there's nothing you need to be scared of. As Sydney Banks used to say, if people learn not to be scared of their own experience, that alone would change the world. So when we stop being scared of our own experience of life, seeing that there's one source behind everything in life, behind the nature, behind the rivers, behind the trees, and behind our own thinking, in between this small little space, is also God, that our thoughts and our feelings are rooted in the divine, in nature, and that nothing is separate. You know, as a Frum Jew, I grew up with this famous song that many of us have heard of, Hashem is here, Hashem is there, Hashem is truly everywhere. And that goes for in here as well, that our thoughts and our feelings are not separate from God, and therefore we don't need to be scared of them. But when we make that split and we make that divide, saying, well, God is out there and God's not really in here, God's not in my emotional state, so what happens is we fall prey to that and life just seems to fall downwards. We seem to be trying to reach an elusive goal that we'll never reach. But you see, in order for a person actually to come close to God, so there's no place that they need to go, because once again, Hashem is here, Hashem is there, Hashem is truly everywhere, even in your mind. So if you're feeling that you'd rather not feel this way, or your feelings are bad and you don't want to be feeling a certain way, once you bring the G factor, God, back into the picture, and you see that nothing is separate from Hashem, so you don't need to fight it. You can accept how you're feeling. Everything in life is rooted in one source. So why is it that we fail to make the connection that our own experience, our own thinking is also rooted in one source? God, the intelligence behind life that is constantly fueling up our thinking and bringing our experience alive from new. Anyways, if you like the videos that I've been making and you feel like you've been gaining from what you've been hearing, I invite you to come and book a session. I'm going to leave the link in my website where you can get in touch with me down below. If you enjoyed these videos, hit that subscribe button, push that like, forward to a friend, and stay tuned for more. Have a good one.